Now, before we get into reviewing the contents of this exam, I do want to tell you about my philosophy of multi-channel learning. Essentially, you should be going out to find multiple sources and getting all the different ways there are to learn. Now, this course is great and I hope you're going to like it. But if you just sit back and watch the videos, I would not expect that you could just watch those videos and then tomorrow sit the test and pass the test with flying colors. I encourage you that you should actually get some hands-on experience with Azure for each of these sections and each of these new topics. You should read the documentation. You should try some other modalities of learning. Now, one new thing that I recommend is called the Microsoft Learn Portal. Microsoft just launched this Microsoft Learn Portal, and there's a lot of what they call micro courses and micro pieces of content in this portal. For example, I did a search for solution architecture content, and there's 17 micro pieces of content. And they do have some good overviews in terms of principles of cloud computing, the pillars of a great architecture, how to design for security, etc. So this is really good architect-focused content. Now, my hope is that this course and all of my courses are going to be basically able to deliver you the value of practical, hands-on learning within a video format. And that something like Microsoft Learn is going to be a good supplement for that. Some of these micro-learnings have hands-on labs built into them, so you can fire up the Azure Cloud Shell and do the tasks while you're learning alongside with Microsoft. So go check out the Microsoft Learn portal, which the URL is on screen, microsoft.com/learn. And I say it's a good way to get some additional learning from Microsoft. So this is the Microsoft website for hands-on labs. The URL is microsoft.com/hands-on-labs. Now you can go into the self-paced labs, and there are a lot of labs that you can go through. These labs, when you open them, will take you to either a Microsoft portal or a Cloud Shell, and will allow you to do work for free within the Microsoft environment. We can do a search and we can find that there are dozens of Azure-related labs. So if I enter the term Azure, there are 45 self-paced labs that say Azure, and there might even be some that don't respond to Azure. So this is a good way to get hands-on experience. Many of these labs take 60 minutes or 2 hours or longer, which gives you a lot of free access into the Azure portal. That's microsoft.com/hands-on-labs. I absolutely recommend that you use your own account if you have one. Log into the Azure portal, and as you're learning about security within this course, as you're learning about creating storage accounts in a secure manner, go and create your own storage account. And then start playing with the storage keys and how you access the storage account in a secure manner. Set up a virtual network service endpoints so that your storage accounts are protected from the internet, etc. So hands-on experience is done through the portal. Now, if you're taking this course, I assume you're already 70-535 certified, and I assume that you already have hands-on experience, and I'm probably telling you stuff that you already know. But the last thing I like to recommend is the official Azure documentation. It's docs.microsoft.com, and you're going to get a lot of up-to-date information within the docs. Microsoft, in my opinion, does a very good job of keeping the documentation up to date, and so you go through here, there's a search feature, you can go and actually read some of the documentation that comes with each of those services. Another thing that Microsoft does within their docs is provide tutorials and other step-by-steps. So if you're looking for things to do within your Azure portal account, or if you do get a hands-on lab going and you have some time that you can play around, then you can find one of these tutorials in the docs site, and it will step-by-step you through creating virtual machines with PowerShell in this particular example. It's pretty cool that Microsoft provides many different ways to learn. So docs is docs.microsoft.com/enus/Azure. These are some pretty great free resources that Microsoft provides, and so you take those resources alongside this course. That'll hopefully get you to a point where you're absolutely ready to take and pass this exam.